afternoon all. I'm Dr. Sumit Agrawal, Head of the Department of Commerce. Today we will discuss two important topics of human resource management. First one, the difference between HRM and personal management, and the second one, mentoring. So we will discuss this topic one by one. So first we will start with the topic difference between HRM and personal management. So before going for the difference between HRM and personal management, first we must know what is human resource management and what is personal management. Then we will discuss what's the difference between human resource management and the personal management. So human resource management is that specialized and organized branch of management which is concerned with the acquisition, maintenance, development, utilization, and coordination of people at work in such a manner that they will give their best to the enterprise. So basically, human resource management is a function of management or a discipline of management or a field of study of management that deals with the acquisition, selection, maintenance, development, performance appraisals, and motivation and coordination among the employees who are working in an organization in order to achieve the organizational goals as well as the goals of the enterprise. Now, what is personal management? Personal management is a part of management that deals with recruiting, hiring, staffing, development, and compensation of workforce and their relation with the organization to achieve the organizational goals. So, basically, the main motive or the main focus of personal management is on the profit of the organization or the productivity of the organization, while human resource management align the objectives of organization with the objectives of human force who is working in an organization so as to achieve the organizational goals as well as the goals of the individuals. Now we will discuss what's the difference between personal management and human resource management on various bases for comparison. So first base for comparison is meaning. So the personal management aspect of management is concerned with the workforce and their relation with the entity, and that is your personal management. So basically, it basically deals with the relation between the enterprise and the workforce of an organization, and the main focus is basically on the productivity of the organization through human resource. Now, human resource management is the branch of the management that focus on the most effective use of manpower of an entity to achieve the organizational goals. So basically, the difference between personal management and human resource management in terms of meaning is personal management focus mainly on the enterprise goals, and human resource management focus on both the enterprise goals and the goals of the individual and the coordination between these goals for the overall success of the organization and the welfare to the human being. Now, the second basis for comparison is approach. So, personal management is traditional management, while the human resource management is the latest concept or the modern concept of management. So, earlier the concept that was using in the industries was personal management, and nowadays what we are using is the human resource management. Now, treatment of manpower in personal management and human resource management. So, in case of personal management, manpower or human resource is treated as machine or the tool which work is to convert input into the output in order to achieve the organizational goal. So, it is treated as a machine or a tool, while in case of human resource management, manpower is treated as a asset to the organization. Now, another comparison is the type of function. So, personal management is a routine function of an organization, while human resource management is considered as the strategic function of an organization. So, strategic function is where the strategic goals of an organization are coordinated with the goals of the human workforce in an organization. Now, next comparison is on the basis of pay. The pay basis. In the case of personal management, pay is decided on the basis of job evaluation. What is the job and what is the result of the job on that particular basis? Pay is decided for the workforce. But in case of human resource management, rather than on job evaluation pay is evaluated on the performance of the individual rather than the performance of the job. how individual perform on that particular basis, the pay is decided, and that is your human resource management. Now, the role of management in case of your personal management is transactional, that is transfer, while in case of your human resource management, that is just transformational. Transformational more roles mean a big role of the top management where they are transferring information to the different levels of the management. Now, in case of your personal management, the communication is indirect. Through different levels the communication move from one level to the another level, but in case of your human resource management there is a direct communication between the individuals performing the job. Now, another difference between human resource management and personal management is decision making. In case of personal management there is slow decision making, while in case of human resource management it is fast decision making. Another difference is between the job design. In case of personal management, job design is based on division of labor, while human resource management is based on designing the teams or the groups for a particular job. Now the focus of personal management is primarily on activities like employee hiring, employee remuneration, employee training, and employee harmony. While in case of human resource management, treat manpower of the organization as a valued asset to the organization to be valued, used, and preserved as an asset. So that is in human resource management, it is considered as asset, and manpower is treated as asset for the organization. So that is the difference between the human resource management and personal management. Now we will discuss the new topic for today's class. Another topic for today's class, that is your mentoring. So mentoring is a very common term in today's world. There is a concept of mentor-mentee in every organization, whether it's a IT organization, whether it's education organization, whether any organization, there is a concept of mentor and mentee. So what is basically mentoring? So, according to one definition, mentoring is the process of using specially selected and trained individuals to provide guidance, advice, and continuing support that will help the people in their learning and development process. So, mentoring is a group of people who are providing their guidance, advice, and support to the workforce of an organization or the human being working in an organization for their learning and development. So that is called mentoring process, and the persons who are providing guidance are the mentors, and who are taking guidance are considered as mentees in an organization. Now, few definitions according to David Clutterbuck. Mentoring involves listening with empathy, sharing experience, professional friendship, developing insight through reflection, being a sounding board, encouraging. What it means? They are basically encouraging the or motivating the employee by providing them basically guidance and sharing their experience. According to Jacobi, mentoring is one-to-one helping relationship or nurturing process which help in nurture the employee, develop the employee, and it is considered as one-to-one process between the mentor and the mentee. Now, what are the characteristics of mentoring? So, we will discuss one by one what are the various characteristics of mentoring. Mentoring requires a high degree of mutual trust between the mentor and the mentee. If there is no trust or the mutual trust between the mentor and the mentee, it is very difficult to motivate the mentee. So there must be a high degree of mutual trust between the mentors and the mentee, and that is the essential characteristics of a mentoring process. Second thing, effective communication is key to mentoring process. Effective mentoring process is only successful when there is an effective communication between the mentor and the mentee. Third one, the success of mentoring depends on the availability of the mentors. What are the various mentors available in an organization, how experienced they are, how good they are in mentoring. So the success of mentoring depend on these various factors or the characteristics of the mentors or the ability of the mentor. Now, mentoring is a systematic process of building a partnership between the organization and the employees of the organization or the human resource of the organization. Next important characteristic is self-esteem and confidence is necessary for effective mentoring. Self-esteem and confidence in the mentor as well as in the mentee. Also, mutual respect is required between the mentor and the mentee. Then only the mentoring will be effective and successful in an organization. Now, the last subtopic of mentoring is importance of mentoring. Why mentoring is important for the organization? So we will discuss one by one. So it helps in employees development and empowerment. So effective mentoring helps in the overall development of the employee of the organization and empower the employee to take the effective decision. So that's why it is very important in order to develop the employee to make the employee empowered. So that's the one of the importance of mentoring. Second, it helps in building trust and relationship between the organization and the individual who is working in an organization. It creates a feeling of trust and relationship between the organization and the employee, which helps in retaining the employees in an organization or a human talent in an organization and also increase the productivity of the organization. It also motivates the employees to do their 100% to increase the productivity of the organization. It is also a process of knowledge transfer from the mentors to the mentee. Mentors, their experience and they are guiding, they are transferring their experiences, they are transferring their knowledge to the mentees. So it's a process of knowledge transfer. Also, it increases productivity of the organization as well as the overall performance of the employees. And it also creates the loyalty among the employees, create a feeling of loyalty among the employees. So in today's class, we discussed two important topics. One is what's the difference between HRM and personal management, in which we discussed that personal management is a traditional approach, while human resource management is a modern approach. In case of your personal management, main focus is on productivity of the organization or the goals of the organization and how we achieve the goals through the human resource of an organization. That is your personal management. But in case of your human resource management, focus is equally on the goals of the organization as well as the goals of the individual or the employee's welfare. And organizational success is achieved by the coordination efforts of individual and the organization. And in the second topic, we discuss a topic called mentoring, where mentoring is providing guidance or transferring experience or the knowledge from the mentors to the mentees in the organization. Mentors are the people who are experienced in their field and they are mentoring their mentees to create the feeling of loyalty, to motivate the employees and to transfer the knowledge from the mentors to the mentees. Thank you. Have a nice day.